He's black. He's brutal. He's boss.
What up, people? It's your boy C4 coming back at you with another video. I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I know I did. Hope you went out with your friends, had a cookout, went to the beach, did something. It was a beautiful weekend. But on topic with the video, I started not to make this video because I figured eventually people would come to their senses and or wake the fuck up. But I see people haven't, and people don't seem to want to. So I'm just gonna make this video giving my opinion on everything. I have never seen so much hate, blind hate at that in my life, you know. I know fanboys are always going to be in existence, and a lot of this hate is coming from fanboys, but I'm seeing a lot of gamers who, you know, aren't necessarily fanboys who are getting swept up in this whirlwind that is hate and negative reactions towards everything. And what I'm talking about is the Xbox One. Now, I'm hearing a lot of rumors, and I'm not happy about any of them. But I'm looking at it with an eye that none of this has been proven and or is fact. And every time I turn around, I'm hearing people complain about the same thing. So I'm just going to go down the list and, you know, give my opinions on it. The first one that we know that is fact, the one and only thing we know for sure that's fact, is the console is not backwards compatible. And I'm hearing so many people complain and say, and in the same breath when they say this console ain't backwards compatible, this is a turn off, I'm gonna be going with the PlayStation 4. Apparently these people aren't PlayStation gamers, for the simple fact that if they paid any attention to what Sony said, their console won't be backwards compatible either. Not only will it not be backwards compatible with disc-based games, but it won't be backwards compatible with your PSN titles either. So I don't understand why so many people are complaining about this, and when in reality the consoles we have right now aren't even fully backwards compatible. The mass majority of gamers with a PlayStation 3 don't have a PlayStation 3 that's backwards compatible with the PlayStation 2 library. Okay, and Xbox 360s have never been fully backwards compatible. It's certain titles on the 360 you can play that will actually work from the original Xbox. So I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to downplay this this right here, because I'm a gamer who loves to play games from all generations. I still play on my original Xbox, and I play the 360, of course. So I would love a console that would play all 3 generations. But you know, if it isn't, at the end of the day, then it is what it is. Either you're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it, and at the end of the day, you're gonna either support it or you're not gonna support it. But another thing I'm keep on hearing people complain about is always online. Nowhere did I see anybody who works at Microsoft confirm that this console will need to be online every single day. Nowhere have I seen this confirmed. There's always, I'm seeing article after article and video after video with people complaining about this, and nowhere have I seen this to be a proven fact that you will need to be online to play your games, because this is what people seem to be complaining about. They seem to think that you will have to be online all the time in order to play your games. Nobody said this. Now, common sense will tell you, in order to get the full functionality out of this console, whether it be downloading demos, watching Netflix, Hulu Plus, or, you know, even just talking with your friends, you will need to be connected to the internet. And furthermore, I'm seeing a lot of people complain about things that don't even affect them. You know, so many people are worried about things about other people's business. You know, so many people complaining about always being online. What do you automatically disconnect your Ethernet cord before you get on your PlayStation 3 or your Xbox 360? Why are you complaining when you have a good internet connection? 9 out of 10 of these people, if you put them in the room, are always online anyway when they turn on their console. Now, I'm not trying to downplay it. Like I said, I don't want this to be a console, any of the consoles to be always online where it needs to check to make sure you know, to check on, and put it to, I don't want to have to be online in order to play my games, plain and simple. But they didn't say this is how this console is going to work. Common sense will tell you, like I said, in order to use the features on any console, whether it be the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, you will need to be connected to the internet. Another thing people keep on complaining about is the Kinect. Okay, they keep on saying, I don't want to have to use the Kinect to navigate through my dashboard and blah, 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 blah. These are people that you can tell have never had a Kinect in their presence, and they're just merely going off speculation, because nowhere did they say you will need the Kinect to navigate your dashboard. I mean, anybody with common sense knows, like the Kinect we have now, you do not have to use the Kinect in order to navigate or do anything. That's what the controller is also for. So why are people complaining about an option? Last time I checked, options were good. You know, you do not need the Kinect. And then they keep on saying, I don't want stuff watching me when I'm doing whatever I'm doing. People act as if they got a goddamn drug ring in the same room as the Kinect. And if you do, there is a such thing as a power switch that you can turn off, or if the console don't have a power switch, you can also unplug it. If you're that damn paranoid that you think Microsoft gives a damn about you and your household, you can actually unplug it. You know, everything has a freaking power cord. That's what I'm saying. People just blindly hate and keep on wanting to grasp at the negative. And then people keep on saying this console isn't for gamers. I hear this all the time. Well, who do you think it's for? You know, people keep complaining, talking about, you know, all they showed was all these features that they could do, but they didn't show no games. First off, they showed you games, and then you got to look at it like this: it was 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks before E3. Sony did theirs in February. Microsoft did theirs in May. The time difference is key to this. Sony's conference was months away from E3. Microsoft's was weeks away from E3. That's why you didn't see as much. Okay, and then people keep on talking about the console. Like I said, talking about they want a gaming machine. The games are coming. They told you they had 15 games. I don't know how many times people got to tell you this. It's 15 games, exclusive games coming. But people brush that under the rug and they hit you back with a rumor. You know, and then like I said, they keep complaining about all of the features on the console. If Microsoft would have came out with a console that did absolutely nothing but play games, people would have complained about that. You would have heard people saying, my PlayStation 2 and original Xbox could have played CDs and DVDs. Why can't this console do it? They did it with the Wii and the Wii U. Talked about how it lacked features that current gen consoles had. So if they gave you a pure gaming machine, people would have had something to complain about with that. People just stop whining and complaining about simple things. I'm just seeing so many people write this console before it even has a chance to impress people with what they have to offer. It's like E3 is only 3 weeks away. Well, not even 3 weeks away right now. It's only like 2 weeks away right now. And people just can't seem like they can wait. Every time I turn around, I go on IG and I go on GameSpot. I'm just seeing people bitch and moan and complain. And most of them are Sony fanboys, but then it's like I said, there's some actual gamers who getting swept up into this nonsense. You know, listening to everybody else getting wrapped up in the negativity, and they just going with the flow. It's like it's the thing now to do. You know, same thing with the used game fees. Microsoft has said nothing about them charging people to play used games. You know, and then they said it's up to the developers if they want to implement something like that, but they didn't solidify that that's going to be what's going on. And then the crazy thing about it is, every time people bring up these used game fees, they always bring up Sony, and they say they're going with the PlayStation 4. Do you not realize that this is a new tactic brought on by developers and publishers? If it turns out to be true, like I said, we still haven't got solid facts that that's going to be true. Once again, like everything else, these quote unquote journalists keep on pushing down our throats. It's mere speculation and rumors. But if it does turn out to be true, do you not think that's going to be on the PlayStation 4? I mean, honestly, because I'm seeing so many people continuously act like this will be an Xbox One exclusive feature, and like Microsoft is the demon child who just wants your money. You know, it's going to be on the PlayStation 4 as well, and unless Nintendo several more times with more companies, it's going to probably be on that too, because everything EA does, Ubisoft follows, or Ubisoft, whatever you want to call them, they follow. You know, so if companies like Ubisoft and Rockstar and anybody else decides to follow suit, you know Capcom gonna do this. If these companies start to do this, it's gonna be just like the online pass. It's gonna be universal gaming. You know, it's not gonna be only on the Xbox One. It's gonna be on the PlayStation 4 and, like I said, the Wii U. So people, just stop with the blind hate. Until you get proof on any of this stuff, please stop bitching, whining, and complaining about shit that you have no facts on. Stop writing off the system before you even give it a chance. People have been writing this console off since May 21st, the day after they showed it. The games are coming, people. It's a gaming console. People keep saying it's nothing more than a cable box. Exclusives equal up 0.2% of a gaming library. You get at the most disc-based about 3 exclusives a year. It's hundreds upon hundreds of actual third-party games on a console, whether it be digital or disc-based. Exclusives are not the only thing, but like I said, Microsoft can announce they got 15 of those coming and people just act like they're gonna be shit. This is the negativity and the hate that I'm talking about from people, and I don't understand it. You know, they tell you they got 8 new IPs you've never heard of, and people say they ain't gonna be nothing but Connect games. It's like people don't want to hear good news. If GameSpot does run a positive article, people sweep that under the rug and say Microsoft paying them for it. Come on, people, what's with all the hate? What the fuck has Microsoft done to you? But I'm not going to go on too much longer. I think this video done went on long enough. I done spoke my piece. Like I said, people, just get a damn console a chance before you write it off. You know, first off, you need to get facts. Stop going by these, like I said, quote unquote, so-called journalists. And people just going off on a whim and know absolutely nothing. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything, but I got enough common sense to sit back, wait, and let it unfold before me. Like I said, I'm not going to go on too much longer. Tell me what you think about what I said. You know, and tell me why, if you are upset, one of those people talking about, damn, the Xbox One, I'm not going to be buying it. Tell me why. Without any proof, tell me why. You know, but as always, this your boy C4. Chat with me. And I'm out.